The coronavirus crisis will change the way we travel. So what do you have to know when traveling during and after the Covid-19 pandemic? This video is brought to you by Septics, the #1 brand for travel adapters on Amazon, in collaboration with Hungry Passport, one of the best channels for travel tips on YouTube. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Here are our top 10 tips on how to travel in the post-pandemic world. Number 10. Research multiple destinations. When you explore your next travel destination, have multiple options ready so that if something unpredictable happens, you can simply change your plans and travel somewhere else. It is no secret that destinations we choose to travel to after the pandemic will be different. Most popular international destinations, according to a study made by the Dollar Flight Club, after the crisis will be Paris, London, Rome, Barcelona, Bali and Amsterdam. So which destination to look for? Simply those less affected during the pandemic and those who return to normal life more quickly. Watch recent YouTube videos, read blogs, watch documentaries on the possible destinations you want to visit, etc. When you're making a list, make sure it's based on factors such as how healthy or risky the country you're planning to visit is. Keep on checking the official website, coronavirus tracker live updates, see which countries have the best preventive measures, etc. Check the description for links. If you're unsure, explore less crowded destinations, and even if you're traveling to a bigger city, there are areas and times of day when there are fewer crowds. Check if there is enough medical infrastructure in the place or the region you're traveling to in case you get sick while you're there. Number 9. Book your trip with possible cancellation options and purchase travel insurance. Book an accommodation you can easily cancel to eliminate unnecessary cancellation fees. Always look at what is the cancellation policy of your accommodation, ride or flight. It might not always be easy to find the information about the cancellation conditions, so take some time and read the fine print. You can even consider purchasing trip cancellation insurance. You might want to watch for the best value and not necessarily the lowest price. But be careful when booking, especially with unknown operators, and watch for scams. If you choose a well-known brand, you are less likely to run into trouble. And speaking of insurance, don't forget to get the right travel health insurance. Number 8. Only travel to one destination at a time. While it's fun to travel to multiple destinations on the same trip, it is better to stick to one country or even one city at a time. Otherwise, you could end up stuck at the border while your flight home is in another country. Number 7. Don't plan way ahead. What the Covid-19 crisis has taught us is that things can change fast. That's why it's great to have several options ready, including several possible dates. And while you have your travel options ready in advance, it is best to make the final decision just a couple of weeks or even a couple of days before you actually travel. Number 6. Precautions when traveling. Here's a couple of tips for when you start your trip. Wear masks, especially indoors or around large groups. Wash your hands, bring hand sanitizers and wipes. Always wash your hands properly every time you have a chance to, for example after using a toilet. But be careful not to touch the doors after you leave the restaurant. Use hand sanitizers and wipes every time you touch something, for example right after touching handrails, doors, surfaces on the metro, elevator buttons, before you eat outside, etc. Use wipes to sanitize surfaces you are about to use. Don't touch anything. Don't touch your face. One of the main ways the virus spreads is when you touch your nose, eyes or mouth. Use tissues or your sleeve when coughing and wear a mask, especially indoors and when you're close to other people. Don't sit down while using the metro and try to use the metro without holding at all. Some locals do it too, but be careful, we don't want you to fall. And when you travel abroad, you'll also need a travel adapter. This video is brought to you by Septics, the #1 choice for international travelers to and from the US when it comes to travel adapters. Did you know that the different adapters charge your phone, laptop and other devices at different speeds? Sometimes charging goes nowhere, and when you're traveling, you need your devices ready to go fast. You can use our travel adapter designed to charge your devices more quickly. With multiple attachments, it allows us to charge up to 4 devices at once, which is convenient considering most hotel rooms only have a few outlets. So even if your destination changes, you'll have the right adapter for your next trip. Also, you can just bring the right attachment in a pouch. Visit our user-friendly website to find adapters that fit your needs. We've also made a video about travel adapters and outlet types around the world. The link is in the description. Number 5. Check each country's restrictions or travel bans. Check the most current restrictions on travel to your country of choice. Do not rely only on social media and the news, and always check the most recent official announcement on the country's government website. We collected some resources that you can always check. The links are in the description. Number 4. Don't travel if you're sick. Do not travel if you don't feel well. Even if you only have a cold and you're sure you don't have the coronavirus, do not travel because chances are that the authorities will not risk letting you into the country simply out of precaution if you look sick. Number 3. Be careful where you eat. Eat at the restaurants, fast food joints, and food centers that have good reviews. Chances are they will be cleaner. Number 2. Travel with carry-on only. Airlines are losing a lot of money because of coronavirus, at least 2 times more than after 9/11 and the Great Recession, so expect the baggage fees to rise. And because of all of the health standards, we'll be spending even more time at the airport. Travel with carry-on only to avoid additional lines at check-in and the baggage claim when you reach your destination, and save money on baggage fees too. Number 1. Stay healthy while traveling. You'll need to be strong and healthy for your next travel. Eat healthy, take vitamins, drink enough water, sleep well, exercise and practice mental strength even before you go on your trip. Besides, one of the best ways to fight any virus is to build a strong immune system. At Septics, we wish you fun and safe travels.